Good morning, good evening. Welcome to the weekend. And I want to thank all of you for just all of your kindness, support, everything around the logo, the placement of the logo, size, all of it. So thank you. The account on TikTok, the one that had 22,000 followers, that one has been removed. I need to look into the smaller one. They didn't have very many, not many followers and not many views on my videos, but still my videos. I'm sure if one was taken down, because that was the bigger concern for me, I'm sure the smaller one was too. And so now I'm actually on TikTok. So if you want to, you can follow me over there. It's Tarot with Michelle. The content's different. It's definitely different. The vibration over there is different. So let's jump into the energy for this weekend because we have a lot going on. So let's get a little bit around past energy. Current energy. And future energy. So the Hermit's showing up here at the bottom of the deck, which is Virgo. It's a lot of internal reflection, analyzing, but I don't get the sense that you're going to be kind of hidden for much longer. So we have a lot of energy that's taking place right now. So on August 8th, we have Lionsgate. So it's a spiritual awakening that takes place every year. There's a window of time. It starts the end of July and it goes through around middle of August. We're pretty much at the end of it now with that energy, with 8-8 being the kind of big one there. And then on the 9th here, so this weekend, we have the full moon in Aquarius. And so there's some sort of change and breakthrough that is happening, and it's showing up here. So I'm a little surprised to get the Hermit energy. The only context that feels like it matches is it's coming out. You're coming out of the Hermit energy. You're stepping back into the limelight here for sure. So when I look at the past here, I'm getting the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is sadness and disappointment, but it's here with Temperance energy. And so that Sagittarius energy was balancing something out, taking all of the pain in the past. This is where I'm getting the strong Hermit energy, that something here happened in the past, put you in a negative place, negative emotions, down on yourself, feeling like you're down on your luck, that things aren't going to work out for you when it just comes to going after what you want. So whether it's in the context of career or love, whatever the context is here, the Four of Cups feels very heavily connected to that Hermit energy, where a lot of internal healing, a lot of that internal reflection. And what it led to here was temperance. And so the more that you kind of sat in that energy and kind of understood everything, kind of worked through those feelings, it allows you to create emotional balance within yourself. And the Page of Cups is coming through is that I'm ready now to put myself back out there. So whether it's I start giving more into my career because I've worked through the sadness and disappointment, maybe it was connected to not getting a promotion or whatever it is. I'm getting the sense here with the Page of Cups, this was okay, I'm ready to be out there. I'm ready to go after something meaningful. And that's exactly how this comes through. So showing up here in the current energy, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, it is a new start, new beginning energy, but one with a lot of stability. And so anything here that you've been working on, everything that you've been healing within yourself, you've created a very stable foundation that you can build upon. I'm also getting the Sun here. So Leo energy coming through, a lot of being out there in the public. That's what the Sun is all about. It's shining a light on things. And it feels like there's a light that's being shown on this new beginning energy because I also have the Fool. And so it feels like a new start, new beginning, but I love the Ace of Pentacles because in a way, it almost feels like it's clarifying the Fool card where it's showing you that the future is going to be more stable, more grounded, practical, but in alignment with what you want because the Sun is full of hope and optimism here. And so whatever's happening for you, it feels like you're having some breakthroughs this weekend and you're putting yourself back out there. In the future energy here, I'm getting the Justice card, Libra. Love this. It's all about balance. So we have 2 cards of balance out here. I'm getting the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is about choosing yourself, choosing what really matters to you and going down this path. But your choices are coming from a place of internal balance. And so it's making it easier to identify that choice, make some sort of affirmative action to go down that path. And so I love the way that that's coming through. And here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's you planning. Everything that you're doing right now, it feels like things are starting to fall into place. Whatever kind of breakthrough that you might have had that led to you going from hermit mode to being out kind of in the public, this is all working out for your benefit. It's allowing you to really start going down this path, and really everything that you're doing, everything that you're planning to do, it's coming from a very balanced perspective. So I love the energy because it feels like turning a corner. So let's get a little bit around the Four of Pentacles here in the past. Temperance. And the Page of Cups. So with the Four of Cups here, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune is a positive turn of events. What this means is that you took the negative energy, and instead of just sitting in it and not kind of doing anything about it, you actually did something about it. You went into hermit mode. You started doing all of the reflection and healing that was necessary, and you created your own positive turn of events. You started opening yourself up to new opportunities. And that's when the universe said, okay, let's get you ready. And now it feels like you're ready and you're out there. Clarifying the Temperance here is the Chariot. And so I love that. We've got Sagittarius with Cancer energy. So that balance with success, beautiful combination of cards, because this tells me all of the work that you've done. You hit this point where you just feel so good and ready to really just put yourself out there. And with the Page of Cups, I'm getting the Page of Wands. Love that. And so the Page of Cups, I was getting this energy anyway, where it feels like you're ready to put yourself out there. Page of Wands says, yeah, okay, emotionally, I feel good. I feel good enough to put myself out there. Page of Wands, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take some sort of action to put myself out there. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. The Sun. And the Fool. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Ten of Swords. And so the Ten of Swords is a painful ending. But what I'm really getting from this is the new beginning that's unfolding for you, the one that you initiated with that Wheel of Fortune energy, it's going to be very different than the past. This will show you, it might take some time because Pentacles is a slow moving energy, but what you're going to see over time is that this new beginning, mark your calendar, August 2025, whatever is unfolding right now is going to be very different than anything that you've experienced in the past, because the past led to a lot of pain, a lot of healing necessary because of this pain. And I'm not getting that from the Ace of Pentacles going forward. It feels like you're more grounded and more stable as you embrace this new beginning. And with the Sun here, I'm getting the Queen of Cups. And so the Queen of Cups, I'm getting a lot of harmony and balance from her, but she is self-love, self-care. And so as you kind of go down this new path, the reason that I don't feel like the Ten of Swords is coming back around is because of her, because you're going to dedicate whatever time that you need to making sure that your needs are being met. Even if it's something, maybe not a daily routine, but it would be that kind of periodic check-in with yourself to say, okay, am I emotionally depleted? What else do I need? And so it's making sure that you're taking care of yourself. You might be taking care of other people with this Queen of Cups energy as well, but I'm getting a lot of taking care of yourself. First and foremost, your cups need to be full before you can kind of help anybody else. And so what I'm getting is you putting yourself out there, but doing it in a way that really just honors who you are and just aligns with what you want and value within yourself. And so you're not going to overextend yourself. You're not going to overgive into a situation and experience this level of pain again, because the Queen of Cups won't allow it. It's about setting kind of those healthy guardrails around your emotions. And that's not kind of blocking it off and creating some sort of bubble, but it's creating the guardrails to say, I'm not going to let myself go down that path because it is a slippery slope. And I've been there before and I'm not interested in doing that again. Clarifying the Fool here is the Emperor. So the Emperor, it's Aries energy. It's my way or the highway. But I love this because it's a take charge attitude. So as you embark on this new beginning, you have a very strong sense of self here with that Emperor energy. You're very grounded, very stable, and your mind is made up. You're focused on the future. You're not trying to really go back into anything here in the past. You've done the healing. You're ready to just move forward here with that Emperor. So let's get the Justice card here. Lovers. And the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Justice card, I'm getting the Three of Pentacles. And so we do have the Lovers out here. So take it as it resonates for you. If you're looking for love and relationships, that might be something that you're moving towards as part of this new beginning. But if it's not, this Justice with the Three of Pentacles is you building that solid foundation. You're coming at it from a balanced place. You might be working with your higher self. You might be working with your spirit guides, or even just somebody external. It could be career, friends, all of it. But I'm getting the sense that whatever it is that you're building, because this is definitely a building energy, that you're doing it from that balanced place. And so you're really being methodical and strategic in what you're doing. I love that because we also have the Knight of Pentacles out here. And so clarifying the Lovers here is the Five of Cups. And this is where it feels like things are going to have to play out over time. The Five of Cups is a change in perspective. So when it comes to either love and relationships or maybe just the choices that you make, I'm getting a sense of learning to trust yourself again with these two cards. So that might be something that just over time, the more you act from that balanced place and you feel like you've made really strong, solid decisions for yourself, really positive decisions, you start to rely on that more. This is really building the trust in your intuition. What I'm also getting here with that Five of Cups energy, so if this is about another person, wanting to build with another person, again, a shift in perspective. If there is something about, I'll use relationships since it's the Lovers card. So if you were in a relationship here in the past and it led to that Ten of Swords, that kind of stabbing in the back, very painful ending, and so you've done all the healing work. What I'm getting here is over time that you're going to see whatever it is that you're building new with another person is going to be different. And I'm getting drastically different. This feels like 180 different. And so clarifying the Knight of Pentacles here is the Devil energy. And so the Devil, it's toxic patterns, behaviors, everything that would have held you back in the past. So old structures, all those limitations. And so there was a period of time where it worked. We're not in the period of time where old structures really work anymore. You might see a lot of that kind of being torn down, especially this month. And so what I'm getting here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil is you are being methodical. You're taking your time. You're considering everything. So when you're making decisions or taking any kind of action, what you're mindful of is old patterns. You don't want to fall back into an old pattern. So as you're planning everything out, you're just not going to allow yourself to go back there. You could easily go back there because it feels very fresh, very new, if you were acting impulsively, because that's going to be that kind of conditioned second nature. And so here in the future energy where you're being more methodical and you're kind of taking your time planning it all out, that's what does prevent you from falling back into an old pattern or cycle, one that led to that Ten of Swords that you're more than happy to be done with. So this is the reading for the weekend. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.